doing a pre-class tease. Yeah, it's going cool.
Oh, good. Pre-class. Hi, Linda. Warm today, around 80. Yes. Boy, on the beach, that would be so nice.
Yeah.
Costa Mesa. Our son lives in Costa Mesa. He's on 21st Street.
Yep.
21st Street, I think, in Costa Mesa.
Maybe 19th.
19th Street. That's it, right?
Oh, cool. We're live now on your Facebook, our group page, Peggy, the class
Okay.
page.
Hi,
There's only
everyone.
a 2-second delay. So it's, if anybody's out there watching and listening, we're about to have class. Go sign up quick. Oh, you don't let me put the sign up in the.
We're gonna, we can have some last minute signups, but this is just kind of give you an idea of what our pre-class chit chat is like. We always open it up and welcome everyone, and we just kind of chat and ask, just have conversations before class gets started, which really helps me to relax a little. As much as I rehearse, it's always like, oh, I forgot everything.
Ray and I try to get all our dad jokes out.
Yeah, there's a dad joke thing on Instagram. That's right. Somebody's doing, and they're really bad.
Oh, is it the one where they look at each other and try not to laugh? Yeah, those are hilarious.
And they're so good, they're bad. Oh gosh, and Jerry Blank, she posted herself today. Amy Sedaris posted a Jerry Blank clip on Instagram, which is, you can hear someone in the background, someone from the cast or the crew, just starting to crack up. And she's my spirit animal. Jerry Blank and that little gal from Ruth from Ozark show. Those are my two spirit animals.
Have you seen the lady? I can't remember her name. It's like Clunk or something. She's an English, it's a fake history show.
God, that sounds good.
It's so funny. And she's just like deadpan. She interviews people and goes to these museums, and it is maybe the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'll have to send you it. You'd think I'd remember the name of it because it's
that. Did you ever see Drunk History, the show?
Oh, that was one of my favorite shows.
That's a good one.
I love that show.
Gosh, I'd be afraid to participate.
Yeah. It's my Drunk History days are history.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, those are fun to watch. Those, and they always get like big actors to do the narration, and those are really funny.
Yeah, to
reenact
these moments from history. And it's they're talking Valley, like Valley Girl. They have these. It's very fun.
So if anyone has any questions or thoughts or anything, feel free to. There, Ray, I see that you're on there too. Yeah. Wow, Ray, you and I can talk to each other on the Facebook page.
This
is sweet.
Is it going?
Yep.
Look at that. Hi. Anyway, okay. Well, this is what it's like pre-class. We get a lot of familiarity going, which is great. Comfortability for me mainly. Right, Ray?
Yes.
And the dogs are here. There's Ginger. There's back end of Reno over there.
Reno often makes it. We call that the no-tan dog. Yes. Reno makes an appearance often.
Yes. And then Archie's somewhere. Archie he'll be here soon. So
I was reading something unrelated to even this class, but it came up about how smart blackbirds are. Corvids, like how they can imitate speech even a little bit, like that, not like a parrot, but where they kind of pick up on the human intonation, and then when they talk, they kind of think they're talking to people.
Does that include crows and
things? Crows, ravens, any of those big black, they're really, really smart.
Yes. I've seen things where they establish relationships and will bring gifts like a string or but something it finds, and it was one story, a relationship with a crow had with a little girl, and just brought her.
Yeah.
So neat, so
There's a
beautiful.
great video of them sliding down a snowy roof. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh no.
They'll fly up to the top of the roof and then like slide down it like they're snowboarding. And then, when they get to the end, they fall off and then they fly back up to the top. And it's like a whole
That
big
is
fun
so
thing.
smart.
Yeah, they're really smart.
That is so smart. We just don't give enough credit to the, well, I call them fellow beings,
Yeah.
because they are.
What are the faces behind you? Somebody's going to ask that.
Okay, you know what? I have not been able to throw away a lot of my palettes. I mix on these paper plates, and then some of the colors look so good, then sometimes things remind me of something. And so I got a big stack, and I just started, I don't know, they look like a face. I thought, I'll make a face, add some eyes, and then turn it somehow, because it can turn into all sorts of things if you just look at it long enough. And so I put some up for some happiness today.
That's good. There's a technical term Joseph Podlesnik posted on one of my posts recently. I don't remember what it was, but for seeing a face, like sometimes if you see an outlet, plug in the wall looks like a face, or like the bathtub looks like a face, or the nozzle on the bathtub, the faucet.
I see faces all over my car, my dash.
Oh yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, I've done that where when you're driving, look for the faces on the backs of the other cars, which would be like the tail lights or
everywhere.
Each one had like a bug has like a really funny little face on the back.
Oh, looking at bugs. There's another one I follow, this she's called the Bug Lady something on Instagram, and she has this relationship with one of those, a little jumping spider, and her name is
I've seen that.
It is such a beautiful little story and post, and how they just greet each other, and she has this whole little habitat, and it's and it has the cutest face. I don't know how many eyes it's got, like looks like 4 right off the bat, but who knows? There's just really. So yeah, those faces, I have a bunch of paper plates I've saved just because of the paint, all the pretty colors on them.
You could, it wouldn't be that big a process. You could, if you ever make a nice little abstract accidentally, you could just cut it out, a little 5x7 or something, and mount that onto a panel and make that a painting.
Yeah, I got a big box full of stuff like that. It's like sitting here, and what are the kids going to do with it when they show up here? We've croaked, and they have to come to the house.
Sort through all your old stuff.
Yeah, sort through.
Have an estate sale, the big.
Yeah, I've warned them. I said, "Oh my God, you guys are gonna have so much to deal with," but they're gonna have fun with it, and they can always just give it away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good, if I can speak from experience, it's a good healing process to go through all of that stuff when you're the kid.
Yeah,
like it's nice to kind of put it all in its place and figure out where it's going to go.
Yeah, it is. What were you going to say, Ray?
I was going to say, we're going to haunt them for the rest of their lives.
Yes, we are. Yeah, those from that abstract series we did, that class. I just, I saved all those pages and I started cutting them up. Then I started collaging on top of them, like maybe a representational image on top of them. And I just thought they made neat cards. And I always, if someone buys a little painting or whatever, or so I enclose an original one in all my little orders, because I've got a whole bunch of them. So
Ray, sorry to interrupt, Peggy. Can we do a quick test of the OBS cameras and stuff?
Sure. How's that?
Oh yeah. Hey, you're on the
How's
spot,
that?
man. That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
How
Oh,
about
geez, I better get my paints ready to go, for heaven's sakes.
yeah.
Hey, all right.
Mars
This
Black.
looks like full featured. Like, look at all these different shots. This is fantastic. There's our Corvid buddy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
forgot.
forgot the bugs. That's right. The bugs too.
Teal.
Wonderful.
Green.
There's a preview.
Oh, and you guys who are commenting in the chat, make sure you choose everyone, because otherwise we're the only, everyone's sort of default set, I think, to host and panelists. And so we're the only ones seeing what you guys are posting. Lots of people posting hi. Make sure you're selecting everyone so
Uh-huh.
that everyone can see.
Star says hi.
Hi,
John-
Star.
John says hi. Madeline says hi. Tucson, Sacramento, and I don't know where Star's from in Canada. isn't
Costa
she?
Mesa. Manganese blue. Red, yellow, blues. I have a green. I need a purple. Just saw
It's good that
purple.
everybody chimes in with their location, because then I don't have to pay taxes because it's out of snow. This is my evidence for the IRS that none of this was taking place in our hometown, so we don't have to pay tax.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I don't think we have to pay taxes anyway.
we don't have to what? Okay. Oh, my white. Let's get a bunch of white out. I'll use up this white here for now. I just got some tubs in of my acrylics, and I bought some fluorescents. Like, oh God, that fluorescent magenta,
Uh-huh.
that is
Wow.
gorgeous.
They discontinued some popular color. Quinacridone,
Oh,
not one of those. It's like quinacridone bronze or some kind of thing. If anyone,
oh, you in an acrylic?
yeah, someone's raising a big stink. They were like, I can't believe that was my favorite color. It's like, it's not maybe bronze. It's like quinacridone. It's like that though. It's some, not red or whatever, but oh, Bavaria, Germany. You win, Yvonne, being the farthest
Ah,
away.
let's see. That's
Although
what,
sometimes we have France, although Germany's probably farther than France.
Ray, you took German in high school, right?
Guten Tag.
I took French. Don't remember a thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of there. My kids are taking, they're in high school. Well, now my son's in college, but
If
I couldn't remember a word of the language that I studied trying to
if
talk.
it only could be more immersive,
Yeah,
that
it's
would
tough to
be,
hang on to that stuff.
yes, it is.
And Yvonne says Guten Tag. There you go.
Ray, yay. Oh, that's almost. I'm getting my palette out right now.
The only German I know, Ray, is Ich bin ein Berliner.
Oh, there you go.
What is
That's
that?
JFK.
means I am a donut.
I'm a donut.
It's the JFK was doing a speech in Berlin, and he meant to say, basically, I'm one of you, like I'm a man of Berlin kind of thing. But he said, Ich bin ein Berliner, which a Berliner is a donut. Yvonne just backed me up on that. Yes, donut. Which the funny thing about Germany is you can just go there and kind of speak English to everybody. They're all great. You could learn German and go to all that trouble, but everyone there seems to just speak English. I mean, in addition, right? That's not just a bunch of Americans.
I think that needs to be stressed more in this country is, learning a second language.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, let's break out some of that German. Tell us something.
Oh, no, thank you. I'll embarrass myself and offend Yvonne, I'm sure.
Yes. Oh boy.
Oh, Chantel's from France.
Uh-oh, it's on. We got Germany and France. Let's go Italy. Where are you at, Italy? Anybody?
Okay, I got some extra white. I got the white out. I'm getting my palette ready here. Keep that moist right there. Can you see that okay, Ray, for when I
Yeah.
get going?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We got lots of time to chat still, so ask some questions.
Someone had asked if they need to gesso their paper before you start. Do you gesso the paper?
The paper I do gesso is when I was just first starting to experiment with these zines and didn't want to I used my newsprint pad. So what I did is I did gesso the newsprint with either a color and white, or a tinted, but I tinted it and then either painted on it or around it, because the papers, I love it, but it's it's newsprint. And then when I felt more confident, it was just so easy to fold, I went on to the drawing paper, which I asked for today, which is the Strathmore, and we're going to fold one together, but that that makes a nice, so I don't gesso that, but essentially it's covered, all the pages are covered with like this is acrylic gouache, this background, this is acrylics, regular acrylics, so
Jane is wondering, she said, I couldn't get double stick tape. What do I do?
Oh, no, that's later. I'll show you the double. You know what I do for the double stick tape is when I wanted the pages to hold together more securely, you can get that later. For example, here, I put a little bit of double stick tape in there so the pages don't. But this one I'm going to show, I didn't put double stick tape yet. For example, I'd probably put some, right within here, so that'd stay shut. But I want to fold this open when we get going to show you kind of the process. But the double stick is, gee, don't worry about it. That can come later. So it's just where you want pages to stick together, not fall apart. So that's no biggie at all. Whoops. Yeah, so double stick tape. You can get that, gosh, any, grocery store. That's where I got mine. I think the grocery store, or a CVS or Rite Aid, or any kind of, their little, whatchamacallit, stationery department.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll talk about my palette here in a second when we get going.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have a really fun slideshow today that will show you all, like, hey, this is about you. This has got to be about you when it comes to choosing your style.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get into that.
For us to if the classes start, no, we're just in the beginning. We're just having our
this is just we do this so we can Ray and Mark can kind of get the computer stuff working. It helps me to relax because it really is kind of I get nervous trying to teach one of these, hoping I'm sharing enough and making everyone happy, or not sorry that they
No, nobody's ever sorry, for sure.
It's like, God, what a loser.
I want those 2 hours back.
Yeah.
It's showtime, Peggy.
Yes, that always helps. In the morning, Ray would go, showtime. I go, yes. It's like, it's just class. It's just class, right?
These are great, Peggy. I think that's, as I was saying to you guys earlier, it's so unique to get this approach and variety from somebody who there are lots of people who have lots of academic understanding who teach that, and lots of people who don't and just teach kind of willy-nilly stuff. That for you to be able to do kind of both sides of that equation, of the the experiment and exploration plus grounded in the academics. There aren't many teachers out there who can do that.
Yeah, I have lots of academic background, tons of professional background.
We're going to see an example of that today, in fact.
Yeah.
One of
but
my favorites.
Every once, I mean, then I reach a spell where I have to go back and, right, I want to be like 5 years old. So I saw this little thing.
Hey, I'm going to start the recording. Don't let this distract.
Okay. I have to go back and be 5 years old again for, I don't know, a couple months or whatever. And hi, Vermont. And so I saw this little thing and I came out here and I thought, well, we had a roll of toilet paper empty. I thought, I'm going to do that with that because I just saw a lady do this. And she took this roll of paper towel and she, cut this shape out of it. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do this for my grandsons and then just put a little money in here. And so I'm going to paint it. It'll have a little face and its tail. And can you see it stand up like that? It'll stand up. Wait, let me here, like that. Now you can switch it.
I can switch it to
Yeah.
you.
Switch it to me. See, so they can see it standing. See, and there's it's like a little cow or a lion. Anyway, this is like when I don't have to be on or whatever, I just start doing. I get juvenile. Anyway, I have to. I can.
It's playful. Yeah, no, it's good for creativity, right? To
Yeah.
play like a kid. Yeah.
For so long, I've, as an illustrator, I was somewhat playful, but for so long it's been so serious. And for us, it's been so serious.
I can remember we were having a serious lunch with Laguna Plein Air Painters Invitational, and you start throwing food.
Not food.
Oh, no.
Not food.
Okay.
Like sweet and low packets.
Sweet and low packets. Okay.
Yeah, but no food, just or straw. Yes, I
When
know.
you started throwing them, is that what Ray said?
Well, it's like you start lightening up and you throw a sweet and low packet or sugar packet kind of across and then just turn and and then
Who was the most serious person at that lunch?
I don't know, but who had the most fun with it was Ken Oster.
Yeah, he got crazy.
He's
And
funny, yeah.
yes, and I forget George Strickland. Maybe it was George Strickland. He came up to me and he said, "Gee, Peggy, I didn't know you had it in you." Anyway, so
That must have been a while ago if Ken Oster was there, right?
and no food, but sometimes
Sugar packs, yeah.
sugar packs or whatever. And then everyone starts, I don't know, it's like, I know it's pretty immature and juvenile, but it goes back to when you throw something and then you look away and you just try, and they're trying to see who threw this thing that landed, I don't know, on their head or in their plate. Joined in. You joined in. Anyway.
So Peggy,
Yeah.
I'm going to stop the live stream to the YouTube chat. Oops, sorry, that's my timer going off.
Okay.
And just